Welcome back, insiders. Let's talk tickers. Today I'm up 450 and 15 cents. It doesn't feel like a big win, and that's because it's been grindy out there, but at the same time, I only did 8 trades today, and it was a very nice, solid day. I don't even think I had a red trade today. Yeah, no red trades. But I'm still using a little bit smaller size. I'm down to 30% from my average size. The reason is it just wasn't really that interesting today, so I didn't feel like there was a need to size up. Let's talk about these tickers. So we had 3, I would argue, that were somewhat interesting, somewhat worth watching. As you can see down here, SPEC was really the main ticker that I was trading. I had one decent win and then just so many little scratches, but luckily they were all green, which still kind of adds up in the end. So let's focus on SPEC. This is the one that paved the way. Look at that beautiful low float on it at 0.3, so 300,000 shares available to be traded. So that's pretty crazy. Everything was actually looking pretty good on this one. Had a catalyst, was in a nice price range. The gap was pretty solid. In the market cap below 10 million, so everything was there, but somehow it just let us down a little bit. SPEC, look at this right here. It popped up, and you can't see my trades, but all my trades were right here. And actually, what might even be better is if I show you guys here, because I took a screenshot of it earlier, and at the end of this video, I'll show you guys where you can get my quickest analysis of the day. If you guys are interested in that, I'll share it right at the end of this video. So nice rally to the front side. I didn't jump on this one probably quick enough. I was just checking the float. I just wanted to see a little bit more about it, and it just, ran away from me. But mind you, at the time, it was only up like 30-35%. So this wasn't that interesting. And I think I made most of my money right here on this pullback. I got one of these pops, if it was this one or this one. The size was okay on at least one of these trades. But after that, we didn't break past this trend line. I was really hoping for a big move right around here and pop back higher. And then I was thinking about trading this one at the $3 mark. And I'll show you guys why I thought the $3 mark was so interesting. If we go to the daily, you'll see we have huge support, initial support here, one of the big sell-offs. We had failed breakouts in this area, and then we eventually had a retest here, then we broke out. So I was thinking this $3 zone was going to be really good. So I was looking for potentially a little bit of a failed breakdown and then a reversal, but I wasn't going to go for the full reversal. I was looking for maybe like a move here, and then I would assume it would flush. Actually, exactly what happened here. That's kind of what I was looking for, but over here, I didn't end up trading it. It just didn't feel like the environment was really right. I think there's probably one ticker that I could have traded, and that was ROMA. You can see here, if I pull up all the tickers, I'll move my head at the top. ROMA actually had a pretty solid run. It was just, been a little bit of this multi-day, and on the daily, this one kind of geeks me out a little bit. Plus, it's a Chinese ticker, and I wasn't really confident in it, and then it kind of slipped through my fingers. I can't lie. I mean, it had a pretty decent run here, so let's actually pull it up. ROMA on the intraday chart and check it out a little bit more. Actually, first, let's pull it up over here. So nice low float again, below 5 million. That's good. Hong Kong. Okay, it wasn't Chinese ticker. It was a Hong Kong ticker. Sorry. I had no news, though, but a lot of Chinese tickers I feel like don't have news. So no major surprise there. And other than that, I mean, it was probably the one best ticker for a while in terms of, there's nothing else worth trading. So in that regard, I probably should have just jumped on it. And let's see here. So it had a nice little morning breakout. It wasn't really on my radar at this point yet. Nice pullback, continued. Went a little bit below VWAP, but had very low volume at this point, so that's not too bad. And then continued trending higher. I think it was maybe a little bit tricky to trade. Seems a little bit grindy. I don't know. I never ended up trading on this one. And if I had, let's say, a regret today, it's probably not trying for ROMA. I never really convinced myself to do it. So for whatever reason, I don't know if you could call that a regret or not, but I don't know. It is what it is, and I don't think there's really a regret with trading. It's just more like, everything I've learned in the past has probably told me this ticker is maybe not that interesting for me for whatever reason. MLEC, let's look at this one really quick, and we'll go back here. MLEC, nice low float as well. Didn't have a catalyst, but the classic healthcare biotech. Now, what I was thinking actually with MLEC, and by the way, down here you can see, I do see the share. So oftentimes I don't look up the flow till later, I'm like, okay, nice low shares, nice low market cap, although MLEC is a little bit high on both of them. And that's kind of how aggressive I'll get. And I'll look for a catalyst here. There's no catalyst, just top gainer, top gainer. So that's not really too interesting. So I traded this one on the move back above VWAP. This was actually my first trade of the day. Made 60 bucks. I didn't get my size. I had like 2,000 shares ready to go. It popped down, filled 762, and then popped back up. And I was like, it's okay. I could have maybe went for this retest, but I just wasn't super, again, excited about this one. The volume here was very light for me. So on a move like this, I would be hoping for more like 300,000 shares being traded per minute, pre-market, maybe even 4 or 5. That's when I would be like getting really aggressive. And this is what I wanted to share here on my Twitter, Mr. Alex Winkler. I'm going to be posting, again, a more summarized analysis of my trading day and some other thoughts I'm having. Here's one thought I wanted to share as well on this video. So far, this week has been a bit of a grind. As you guys see with my running P&L, it's so far basically a total wash. I'm up like $300 or so. So that could change in one trade. That happens. I should probably put a comment in there. Usually it's 1 to 2 weeks per month. That makes the whole month, and then just 1 to 3 days in those hot weeks. So most of the time, it's not really good. Most of the time, the market's not trending. Most of the time, there's not a really hot ticker. And basically what I'm saying here is I don't mind that the fact that this is a bit of a grind week. It doesn't really bother me because there's going to be potentially a really hot day tomorrow, or next week we might have 2 to 3 hot days, and that's really how you make the month. And right now it's Q1, which is typically pretty hot, so I'm excited to be patient and wait for that Momo, and when we see it, get super aggressive and size up. I'll leave you with that. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.